Okay, huge changes in my planner. And huge meaning completely different than I've ever done before. I am usually a 2-page girl, even for calendars, having it on 2 pages. Okay, it's 2024 and I am totally changing things up. I am going to try this year having a calendar on 1 page. One. Found these for free. I'll link below some of the free things that I'm going to show here in this planner. Sorry for the shakiness because I am doing this from my cell phone. Then in my, this was free, year at a glance. It was Plan with B. And I track all of my vacations and where I'm going for 2024. I've done that for years. I cleaned out one of my old planners and found 2003 when I went to Greece. Thought that was kind of cool. And the places I went in 04. And glad I kept that. This was from Live Well Paper Co. This is free, and she has 2024 and 2025. This was a free trigger list. It's got front and back. This shows how to resize any kind of planner. And it was free. momenvy.co. Very helpful. I mean, I use A5, so I can use a regular size letter size paper and use 68% and it'll be perfect. Love that. Here's some hashtags. This was also free. Hashtags to use about planners. It was from My Minimal Planner. I'm making a list of places that I keep going back to for freebies. So Plan with B, Peanut Planner Co., Hey Planner Girl, Plan with Jess, Puffin Pages Co., the Planner Aisle, the Planner Spot, some of the YouTube channels that I am digging, and Instagram people. It's got a lot of freebies. Let's see, I got books that I'm going to read this year, future planning, things that I want to work on in 2024. Definitely going to clean out the attic, might redo my shower. So these are some notes about that. This was free. It was on Etsy. Light Planner Action. She also has a Facebook group, and I can't remember if this was Facebook or her Etsy. But one of these places on Etsy, you find this and you click on it and it's for $0, and then you get the download immediately. And I just printed it on 2 sides. Okay, so let's get to the section I want to talk about. 1 week on 1 page. I have never done this before, ever, 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 ever. It's always been on 2 pages because I write large. There's a lot going on. This year I'm going to be neater. I'm going to try to write smaller. We'll see how this goes, but I've committed myself to do this for 2 months, January and February. I purchased these. It was a whole packet from Etsy, and it was, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget, Pineberry Planner on Etsy, and for $4, it's a complete bundle. It has monthlies, weeklies, goal setting, trackers, you name it. It's a huge bundle. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And I mean, it's a download instantly, and it was under $5. You need to go check out Etsy, Pineberry Planner. I highly recommend it. There's a lot of things in there that won't work for me, that I disliked, but at least it was a complete bundle, tons of stuff for me to choose from. This, I decided to write the whole entire month up here, and I also decided to use it down here and write the month because I have my habits and my trackers in another section. I'm keeping track of the weather, all my to-dos, my appointments, etc. And then some tasks that over here, some of these get done, some of them get moved to the next week. We had really cold weather, so I was tracking that. And I'll show you what a plain one looks like. Oh, dailies. For the days that I have a lot of things I want to write down and make a list, grocery list, I'm going downtown, all the places I want to hit. There is this daily sheet instead of a weekly sheet. Again, this came from the same packet. There's also a monthly review. Here's the weekly. That is the 12 months. You would just circle what month you're on, keep track of what week you're on, and just write everything down. So every other week I have one of these daily sheets shoved in there. Quick and easy. Oh, then I found these. This is a weekly, and it was free. So it's got the week going across here with tiny little boxes up here. It has a tracker, a to-do, spending. Now I printed 3 of them, and then I realized after I printed them that she has it in Europe, and then the next page was dollars. So if I throw that out there, and I printed those on front and back. These are free. If you go to that website on your computer and click on Freebies, you can find this one. I am going to try this system out, but I've committed and told myself I need to actually use, wherever those were, these weeklies for January and February. I want to use these for 2 months, 4 weeks in January, or is there 5? There's 4. And 4 weeks in February. So for 8 weeks before I switch over and try this. I really want to give myself a chance on this one. But this is also 1 page. Okay, these are my trackers. Came with that whole set. Pineberry Planner. I put a sticker up here. This is for the first month of the year, and creating it as I want. Keeping track of my sleep, and if I was energized enough to do a lot of productivity. So I'm keeping track of that for this month of January. Also, the weather. And then I turned one for the cleaning. I turned it this way and kind of changed it up. These are going to be my months. And when I clean out different things that doesn't need to be done on the daily, let's say clean out the trash cans. I do that monthly. And furniture, like turn cushions over, etc. Baseboards, windows. I have that one. On the other side of it, it is my my decluttering for the entire house. Closets, garage, laundry room, my attic, pantries, everything is going to be recorded on this for 2024. And then we'll go through the rest of my planner on a different date, but I wanted to definitely show you my weeklies that I got and these trackers. So more to come.